Shannon's iPhone.
Where you going? That is my question for today. All right, we all good here. I might adjust this in the future, but for right now we're good. Mic check, mic check. All set. Let's drop that background music. What's going on? It is Shannon Williams, the OCPD coach, and my goal is to help you build a healthier relationship with progress. How do I do it? Show you guys how I live my life as a certified product owner, father, husband, game developer, full-time senior software engineer. Life can get chaotic, life can be busy, and life sometimes can feel as if you're not getting things done or enough done. What I've done is taken some of the industry standards for getting big projects pushed out in big companies and applied it to my life. And I'll show you guys what I do, how I do it, and hopefully I can drop some gems that might help you. Hopefully, I can just give you something that can help you through every single week as you come in and tune into these live streams. That being said, I think we're going to get started. This won't be a super long stream today. I have a lot of work I have to get to, and I know that these streams are not these are not really the place for me to do a lot of work. These specific streams, those are normally my nighttime streams. So let's get through some stuff. If you are new here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. It is free. Doesn't cost a thing to subscribe, but it does help me out. We're trying to get up to 500 subs. We're at about 314, I think, on this channel right now. So making good progress, but continuing to move up is what we want to do. Alrighty, so first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. There's something I'm looking for. My brain was blanking on what it was, but I found it. There it is. All right. So let's do active. There we go. We are going to go through our current tickets, see how far we've gotten. Okay, let's start on this side. We are going to start off in the blocked column. Nada. Move this a little bit. In the to-do column, nothing. In the, oh man, look at that. Oh, I spilled all that water on myself. That's my look. It's fine. But in the stretch column, nothing. In brainstorming, nothing. In progress. Now, this is a ticket that I'm trying to currently figure out exactly how I want to do it, because the original weight of this ticket was adding a rampage and attack system. But as you can see, the story point estimate on this is a 10 because this is a huge ticket. So what I'm going to do is break this ticket up so I can claim the points that I put in for this sprint without losing that. And then I'll make a secondary ticket to finish it because I'm so close to finishing it. Probably could have knocked it out within 2 hours, I think. I was really close. So we're going to say so we're going to go ahead and clone that. All right, so that is clone. And what I can do now is take this ticket, move it to done. We'll refresh this real quick. And then this one I'm going to knock down to about a 5, about a 3. Let's knock it down to a 3 and move that to our upcoming sprint, which is going to be the birthday sprint. Nice. Now, this is what you want to see at the end of a sprint. This is what you want to see. Now, there were a few things that had to get bumped out, but the things that had to get bumped out, anytime you're able to have a sprint, get things bumped out, but bring things in, I think that's a way that means that you have potential to celebrate because you didn't overwhelm yourself, but you also remain productive. And that is what I tend to do. I like to challenge myself with when I typically do my sprints and give myself more than I actually think I can get done because it allows me to push myself. And I think I have this thing in my brain where I adjust my capacity to the amount of time I have. So the more I put in, it seems like I can get more done, and it works for me. But what we're gonna do is this: we're gonna go through the list and just check off everything we got completed. All right. Push this back a little bit so you guys can still hear me. And I need to loosen this cord up. It's so tight. But here we go. So adding the rampage and attack system, that's the one we just did. I started that. I actually got a lot of progress done on it. I'm just about done, as I mentioned. Marketing meeting. So I had a marketing meeting. We moved it from 12:30 to 11 in the morning. I knocked that out, and I was actually really productive in that meeting. This is this is what I was able to get done. Chatting with Jason, we're redesigning the retro game store simulator, Steam store page, the capsule image, and all of that. But I realized I probably need a new design that's not as busy to match the chaos that's happening here. So that's what I came up with so far. And yeah, I'm loving the Steam store page. It's really nailing the vibe of the game. So I'm really happy about that. Next up, we have benchmarking social media stats and analytics. I knocked that out. We didn't see a lot of growth on this channel, but what I did notice went up was my engagement. And I'm not really tracking engagement. I probably should, but engagement on Twitch, especially for the nighttime streams, they had a big boost, a significant boost. So that's something that I really want to celebrate as a win. Next up, we have sending ATW for feedback one. So the wrestling game that I've been developing, I was able to send that over so that it could get analyzed. I get some feedback on what to do next, and got some additional documentation. So I'm actually glad I reached out because there was more information pertaining to the NPC system that I'm about to build next week, and that is going to help me out with it. So got that knocked out. OCPD coach hyper focus stream. We knocked that out yesterday. So that was the last night stream. Spend time working on new Steam capsule. That's what I mentioned. So that ticket encapsulates the work that I did so far with posing this scene, because everything you see and everything you actually see except for the text is inside of an Unreal Engine scene. So I have to pose everything the way I want it. And as you can see, it's not done. Still have to do this. This person, make this explosion bigger, and hopefully add more games here, all along here, here. We need games here, and I need a big stack of games right behind her, just to make it look busy. Maybe even games all over the floor. Just chaos. I want this game to look like it's just chaos and anarchy. But yeah, made progress on that. Building the trinket collectible system inside of retro, I went ahead and set up the base for the trinket system where it'll generate a shopping bag, and the shopping bag has potential to contain an item. If it contains an item, it'll add it to your storage and give you skill points based on whatever the tier of the item was. So that is that part. The next step is going to be setting up the items in the tree, and then I need to make it where you can actually enable the skill tree again because I have it disabled right now, and then make it where the shopper's bags knows how to send the data when they're hit to generate the new shopping bag. So lots of fun stuff there, but we got a lot done. Next, UI UX, build a tech card. I knocked that out, got that in. So the tech cards are actually built where they can assign the different values that are needed. The only thing they don't do right now is assign the image, but it will assign the image. I just don't have any images in for the rest, so they all use the same one right now. Next one is admin planning. I do this before every stream, so I did that Saturday. I could have done better this sprint. I know I didn't send out a message to let people know I was live right now on I haven't been sending it on Facebook at all. I haven't been sending it on LinkedIn, TikTok, nowhere. And I didn't even put it in the YouTube post. So I do need to do better with that. All right. Thursday night stream. We knocked that Thursday night stream out. That was a great conversation on Don't Add Us. Next thing, cut my son's hair. Reading the Bible for 30 minutes. I think I did 2.5 hours to 3 hours this week of my Bible study time because I was working and listening and just taking everything in. So I was really proud of myself. Actually, hold on. One more. I had to give myself credit for that because I did a lot of work there. Next, workout at least 2 days this week. Yep, got my workout in with my son and my walk-in and my wife. Next we got build match loop. So I got that done where you can actually have a match in ATW from start to finish. It's not pretty yet. I'm hoping to start making it pretty this upcoming week. That's the goal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Next, sun time, 2.5 dedicated hours. Yes. Attend Toastmasters. That was a surprise. I completely forgot I did that. I did attend Toastmasters this week. So got to give myself credit for that. And let me actually notate that now as a win. You know how there's water everywhere? Let's get Toastmasters. All right. Next up, we have add retro game simulator to Oncade. Yes, I got that done. So that was a request, and I was able to get it added. Next, get puck lights added under helmets. That was this week. Now that's what I say. I completely forgot that happened this sprint, but I added puck lights. Let me see. It's all right. I don't need to show you guys right now. So let me get through this. OCPD Coach Sunday stream. Knock that out. Shaving. Yep. Did a fresh one today, guys. Got that out the way. Building action figure ready. SmackDown 2005 stage. This is what I've been building, but I built it. Only thing I need to add is going to be a reusable light up WWE sign and then the lights. And I'm hoping I can do some of that tonight. Trademark check-in. Yes. Wife time. Absolutely. And then we had an impromptu dentist appointment for my son. So all in all, I'm proud of myself. I got a lot done. And ultimately, that is what you want to do. The fact that I can look at my sprint and say that I'm comfortable with this, everything being done here. I don't think I cheated myself at all. Even though there were things that had to get moved around, I made up for it with the things that I did get done. I got a lot done. And even just communication is a big part of getting things done. One big win, just a huge win, is this Steam store page. My Steam capsule is starting to shape up and really have the look that I wanted to have. But just getting in the flow of this while also making progress on the wrestling game, doing the stuff for my son. I'm really happy with this week. And my wife just had a lot of time with my wife this week. So really proud of all of that. And that being said, I think it's fair for us to do it. Here comes the money for this. Because we were able to get everything done here for the things I accounted for. And you guys know I love when we can do a celebration. Here we go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money,
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Man, I'm so happy. Eternal, welcome in. Eternal Lord, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So what I just did, I just went over my sprint. So my sprint is my increment of time of work, basically. So that was a 1 week sprint. I'm working in 1 week sprints where I track how much is getting done with the game, tracking life stuff, all of that good stuff. Because when you're making video games, balancing life as well as the game's development, that is a struggle. It can be, at least. Let's switch to our other screen though. We are going so let's get back to active. So all of that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this sprint up. We're going to hit complete, and that is that one. Now, before we move to the next section, first of all, let me get a 1-minute water break. 1-minute water break. Be right back. Are you tracking? Yeah, it's tracking me. So hold on. Man, these cameras in the way they track, I just don't want to be tracked right now. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. Antonic, what's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So you're like a modern monk? Am I? Explain that to me. I've never heard of that analogy to my life. So I'm curious to know what that means. Antonic, appreciate you. Shout out Antonic, sir. Antonic in the building. Oh man. You're like a monk, but you're loving modern. So what's the monk? That's the thing. What is the monk part of my life that made you say that? Because the monk. What is it? Monk. It seems like it should be monk, but I don't know. Hope all is well, good sir. Yes, things are great. Things are great. Things are moving along, getting a lot done in a lot of different areas at the same time. So I'm really happy about that. Nah, what I wanted to do before I move into the next part of plan, which is the retro. Before I go into the retro, I want to check something out real quick because I have a summary. You seem like you like to find balance, and you're bored. Oh, yo. No, no offense taken. That's hilarious. You just gave me a new moniker. Oh my goodness. I need to write that down. Modern day monk is crazy. Oh man. I'm using that in some content going forward. Man, that's hilarious. I don't study anything that would make me a monk, but now you have me wondering if I am, because maybe it's something that I don't know. I'm not even gonna speak on it because I don't know about it. I'm ignorant to it. But no, that's hilarious. I had to look into it at some point. No, and I will tell you this. I don't take offense to the bald comments just because I shaved my head bald. So now at this point in my life, I know what comes with being bored, but because I chose to just shave my head, I had waves and all that stuff. I'm like, it's a style. So I know it wasn't meant in a derogatory way. But no, I like that. Let's keep going. So let's see something. I haven't really gone through this summary screen before. This is something it seemed a little newer. And I really wanted to see, first of all, if I could change the date. So 22 things were completed. 404 total work items. That's all history. So that's including stuff in my backlog. 48 done. Priority breakdown sucks. I didn't see. I can do better with tracking epics, but I don't really care to do anything with epics. What I really want to be able to do is, oh, Green Goblin helmet. Okay, all right, we're doing the Goblin helmet. I'm happy you got to use this. I mean, I assume you don't whack yourself with a big stiff. No, I don't actually. But hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get my Green Goblin helmet. Yeah. Alexa, make the lights green.
Okay.
I actually got a reason to put this thing on. Let's go. Let me see what we have in here. You're like a month. Hey man, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. All right, yeah. Tempted to change it. Oh wait, hold on. Let's do a 5-minute timer. All right, let's go. So let's get into our retro real quick. We're doing a retro with the Green Goblin helmet on. Let's go. So the retrospective. This is when we look deep inside of ourselves and we try to learn about things we can improve. What did I do well at last week? What did I suck at last week? And going forward, what changes do I need to make? I think it's very, very cool that we can do things like this and keep track of them in one place. So I continuously add to this document here. All right, so let's pull this out. Hold on. And shout out Eternal, man. This is the first time I've been able to use this reward. I wanted to see if people would actually use it or not. So it's cool that it got used. All right, let's get back to here. And this is going to change from the 17th to the 24th. Okay, let's go. What went well? Steam capsule design is coming out better than intended. SmackDown stage is coming out better than intended. What? Oh, I deleted the what didn't go well text. So let me put this in. What didn't go well? Something that didn't go well. Spent too much time on SmackDown stage during the week. Should have done better planning for the SmackDown stage. Had to cancel Thursday night stream altogether. Had no energy to stream. Exhausted my energy with multiple late nights back to back. Wife heavy sprint with lots of bonding. What went well? Washer, dryer broke, and I decided to purchase a new set without extreme stress. What else didn't go well? Didn't do a ton of marketing for streaming, for streams. What went well? So on my other YouTube channel, DIY Interactive channel, is seeing more engagement. Don't you love when you write a note and you don't know what you wrote? I literally don't know what I wrote. What went well? Made time to do beans. Dentist appointment without heavy stress. Okay, let's give 5 more minutes. This is way off. All right, let's get myself. I need some praise. I need some praise. So did an outstanding job balancing work. Oh, hold on. Toastmasters. That's what it was that I wrote here. Toastmasters. There it is. Eternal got it again. All right. Back at it. So made it to Toastmasters on virtually, even though I was half an hour late. Plus one rigidity. Did an outstanding job balancing work. CI, new CI integration. Putting out fire to reboot Keymaster from scratch. Beautiful work and planning with SmackDown stage. Time with wife. Match with son. Steam capsule progress for RGSS while marketing is getting started. What's the request, Eternal? Oh, you need it bigger, don't you? Closer to milestone 2 completion of oh, it timed you out. I still got the link. Let me see the link. That's funny. Oh, I'm not a cosplayer, believe it or not. I had to talk to my wife about that. I don't know. That's funny. Why that was specifically, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not a cosplayer. I just like I have my helmets. That's I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I'll be real with you. I'm probably not. I'm not putting that costume on. Nah, I might get the hat. I would get the hat easily. um, while marketing is getting started, closer to milestone 2 completion. Okay. And ATW. Oh, my eating was great too. No meals missed. Okay, what can be done going forward? Find someone to manage that social at Cash App. Don't take AD seriously. Consider building. I do need to look into the Kickstarter. So what didn't go well? Funding is out for RGSS. And the next thing is first restaurant pass for Eat Your Fries is complete. Okay. Yes. That is the Sprint Retro. I'm proud of that. We'll leave it there. I won't go too crazy. And let's move into our next section, which is going to be starting up our next sprint. Damn, they cut my head. I forgot about this. All right, let's go to our backlog. Now, I have a birthday sprint coming up. So, birthday sprint, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do differently, if anything. And I know a big thing I want to do this sprint is going to be um I need to configure the light system for the SmackDown 2005 stage. I would preferably like to do it again. You got another? Send it to me. Again, I'm not a cosplayer, but let me see what the outfits are, because if it's a cool mask, I might just do the helmets. What is it? Nah, bruh. You got me messed up. You got me messed up. I'm not doing that. You gotta learn what kind of streamer I am. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of streamer. Now what I'm doing, I can't take you serious, man. All right, this is what we're doing next. Next is the most important thing for this weekend. That's planning out what we have to do. So I need to configure the light system for the SmackDown 2005 stage. That's gonna be a minute. That's gonna be a lot of work. Um, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and do. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. I'm trying to knock this out. So we can get back to work. All right, man. We got a lot of stuff in here, but honestly, I'm gonna punt the Raw stage. I don't want to do that this sprint. We're gonna pull out the trinket system and pull it to transition. We're gonna change send ATW feedback 1 to 2. Yep, I gotta set up a water bill, auto pay, outline requirements for that. Yep, design initial play area for that. New tags. All right, see man. Request refund from Amazon. Admin planning. Thursday night stream. Cut beans hair. Create SmackDown. Ooh, I have to do a whole wrestling ring for SmackDown. So let's say wrestling ring, and then let's bump out the ruthless aggression one to the transition sprint, because I'm not gonna be able to do any of that this sprint, more than likely. Okay, cut beans here, workout. Transition sprint for that one. Okay, honestly, if I can configure the log triggers for that game, I'd be happy to. So I'm sitting at about 29, 30 tickets. Let's go ahead and start the sprint. It's gonna be a birthday sprint, so won't go too insane, but I think this will be enough to really make me feel as if I made a lot of progress. Now I want to make sure my Sunday night stream is on here. Uh, I don't think it's on here. Hold on. Think it's a couple that didn't get pulled over that might have got bumped to transition. Yep, trademark check. So these three here all got bumped out. So let's bring all of these in. Now, I would love to start building the established tickets for each of fries. That would be a lot of fun. Implementing sound effects is definitely at the top of my list for Retro Game Store Simulator also. Steam page redesign. Jamie, how you doing? How was the stream? I popped in for a second, but I had to get started on my stream. Shannon, you supposed to be taking a nap. You're supposed to be taking a nap. That was the deal. You got to take a nap so we can work on the SmackDown stage. Okay. That being said, I think the board is solid. I have a Sunday stream one in here. I always give myself credit for this one. That's an easy one to get credit for. Checking the mail I added as a new ticket. The trademark check-in, we're going to bump all the way to the top. Configuring the light system for the SmackDown stage I built for my son. Move it to the top because I plan on doing that today. Next thing is the marketing meeting. We don't do that till Sunday, so we'll move that here. Oh, I was wondering what happened. I moved the whole column. So this request refund from Amazon is not happening. I don't need to do it anymore because it was fine. Nice. They wound up sending my items. They sent them. It said it was delivered. It wasn't delivered, and then I got it 3 days later after I'd already gotten the duplicate order that I put in. So wasting my money. So we can mark that done. We have sun dedicated time, rebuilding the first 15 minutes. Thursday stream, okay. Soccer practice is tomorrow for my son. As long as we make that happen. Configure the play area, rebuild that, workout, create SmackDown wrestling ring. If I can do these two together, I will be really happy. Designing that initial play area is something I have at the top of my list also. Oh, and these are kind of duplicate tickets. But I would say this is actually something that I can consider done because I have it sketched out for what I want to do. Now I just need to do the configuring of it. Renew tags for vehicles has to go up higher because that is a birthday related thing. And let's keep trademark check-in all the way to the top because I'm doing that in 2 seconds. Hyperfocus stream has to wait. Sending ATW for feedback is blocked. Benchmarking social media stats blocked. Marketing meeting is blocked. Let's take repeat off of this. I don't want this to go when I'm done with it into the next ticket, next sprint. Finalize that rampage and attack system and shaving. Okay. Okay. I think this is completely doable. This is something that could be done really simply. The water bill setup. So what I'm doing, I'm ordering this by things I know I can knock out in order, so I can start just checking things off the list. Shaving is blocked until it's time to shave again. Cool. Hey, I'm satisfied. I'm really happy with this. This is a doable sprint. I meant to take a nap in here, but I took my medication, so now I don't need to take a nap, and it'll probably crash at around 5 o'clock. So I'll try to eat a big dinner. And again, this is a birthday week, so I want to relax this week. I want to take it easy, but still make progress. That's the biggest thing. Just making some progress. That being said, guys, I appreciate anybody that decided to tune in. I hope you guys have a great day. I want you to tune in later this week when I'm live again. I should be live 3 times a week. Justin just got here. Justin, Justin is working on the cart system for the game. What's the ETA for the cart system, dude? Because that might be something I could bring in. I have it in the backlog right now, but if we wind up getting it done this week, then that'd be a ticket that can be completed. Oh, and then I have build match flow with AI. Now that I have the AI, we're good. Yes, birthday week. Birthday week. It's Virgo season, y'all. Virgo season. And I want to work on my horror games really soon. I still have a lot of stuff left to do for my current projects, but my horror game, the map is finally built. So now I need to start blocking it out or doing the actual gameplay, doing some gameplay stuff. So I'm going to try to hold off on that. If I had it my way, though, appreciate it. Soon in September. Okay, okay. Well, happy early birthday to you. I'll be honest with you guys. I would love to bring this ticket up for Eat Your Fries because I don't like that nothing at all is going to get done on that game right now. Okay, cool. So Justin's going to do that. But I don't want to start up on this at all until I have higher priority stuff done first. So let's make another sprint real quick. Excuse me. We'll move it to the top. Okay, there it is. So this is my upcoming sprint. And we're going to say 1 week. I'm trying to think of a consistent naming convention since I jacked it all up. So we'll just say, we'll do it like this. I'll start doing them like that going forward. We'll move this one up to the top. Okay. So that being said, that's what I'm doing right now. This is technically backlog refinement. So I'm just going over my backlog to see the stuff that I know I want to prioritize from this transition sprint. I would like to do the Steam page redesign by here, so that would be next week. I don't think I'll be ready though until this week, just being 100% honest. But I would like to do the sound effects. This one I can move up and mark complete because I did the last sprint. We'll still give ourselves credit for it. Okay. Oh, I think I'm supposed to have my bi-weekly meeting this sprint with my video editor. I would like to get the 3D printer set up, maybe sprint 002. Let's get the raw stage started next sprint. Also look at that next sprint. Look at that maybe in sprint 002. Move that there. And move this here. Okay. I think that looks great. Honestly, I do. I'm good to go. Oh, I need to create abilities. So build abilities system. That needs to go into birthday sprint. And then let me see if there's anything I need to move out of birthday sprint to make room for it. See, this is why I'm glad I didn't bring the eat your fries in here. Because eat your fries would have probably messed up my flow. I'm gonna have too many different things I'm thinking about throughout the week, and that messes my energy up. So let's bump something out. So we can go ahead and mark that done. If anything, I would probably bump out the play area. Out of everything, I bump out the play area. So let's bump out the play area design there. Okay, we're good. Cool. All right, guys. Again, hope you all had a great stream. I had a great stream. It's always good popping in, checking on you guys. And we're so close to 700 wish list. I think we're at 697 when I last checked. I don't update this thing every single time I stream, by the way, so I need to start doing that, but it is what it is. Hope you guys have a great day, great week. Let's kick this week's butt. All right. See y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh.